but I had a business call that ran over. So speaking of which, my shirt says, mind your business. No, but I was actually doing a business call that kind of ran over a little late. So I'm so sorry I was not on time. That is not like me on my calls that I set up with you guys. But it was important for me to make sure that I stay committed to this day. And I know I said I was doing Women's Wednesday. So I wanted to hop on here and chat with you guys and see what you all want to talk about. I know I had a few things that me and the team, me and my girls talked about that we all wanted to chat about. And I'm going to pull them up real fast for you guys. How's everybody doing out there today? Let me see here. Everybody's doing good. Who's in the house? Hudson, Linda, Wiz Packed, Tamar Cruz 92, Miqua 7409. Do I do my eyebrows? No, I don't, but I brush them with gel. Let me see here. Who else is in the house? I'm watching Michael Jackson's collection on YouTube that dances to music. Nice. Love MJ. You guys know he's my favorite artist of all time and one of my biggest inspirations, if not my biggest. Let me see here. Okay, 3 topics. I got my topics. I found them. Hey, Innocent Cyprian. Innocent Cyprian. What's up, Down South Gal 01? Prince was definitely one of my inspirations too. Someone said I thought Prince was. He was one of my inspirations too. We found all the beauty routines we once knew. Okay, so let's see. I want to open up the floor for some questions today. As I told you guys before, Women's Wednesdays is very important to me because I think it's a chance for all of us women to connect and to kind of get to learn more about each other as we're all coping through this crazy, tough time of COVID. I want to kind of hear from people out in the world to kind of hear like what life has been like for you. Or any things you want to talk about. And as I said to you guys before, we welcome guys on Women's Wednesdays too. We guys are invited as well because it's nothing more fun at times than hearing what guys think about things, and especially as it relates to us women. And I think that we can both learn from each other when we talk to each other and hear about our thoughts and stuff and all that good stuff. So I want to open up the floor to chat a little bit about things for us women today. And then also next Wednesday, I have some really fun conversation that I want to have, and particularly with pregnant women, because you guys know I'm pregnant. And I think as we're in this crazy time of COVID, there's a lot of curiosities about what life is like for women like myself. And so next Wednesday, we'll be talking about that. But today, I want to open up the floor for any questions that you guys have. Maybe hop on the phone with a few people to hear from you guys. And let's get some conversations going. So I'm going to start the questions here. I'm going to open up the questions. All right, let's see. My biggest mommy challenge during this time. What is my biggest mommy challenge? I think balance. I think balance is really challenging at times because while I'm at home working, doing work from home, I feel like I'm working more than ever before right now. It's really crazy because we're not running around or anything, but the calls are just stacked and layered, call after call. And then the kids have Zoom class, and then their day does not stop because they don't have to go to school anymore. So I have to factor in all that good stuff, factor in their whole day. And plus I'm pregnant, so I feel so tired sometimes, just to be honest. I get really tired easily because I'm carrying another baby in my belly, plus my other 2. They're my babies too, and, they're all my babies. Even Russ is my big baby. So it's definitely a balancing act, trying to balance everything with the kids, the life the life of kids, the life of being a mom, plus also my work calls. It's like, and then plus physically being just tired is really hard, to be honest. Sometimes it's a challenge, not hard, but it's a challenge sometimes. But I'm grateful for it. Honestly, guys, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm just grateful that I have some things to occupy my mind with when I'm home at work and all that by doing work from home. And also the joy that my kids give me. I'm tired by the end of the day, but I'm so grateful for that tiredness, if that makes any sense. So I try to find a positive perspective, on that piece of my life. All right, let me see. What's the next question here? Okay, how do I keep myself from cussing? That's a good question. Brit_Brat119. So how do I keep myself from cussing? Because you guys must have heard Lauren talking about me cussing the other day, or saying bad words the other day. I just don't like cursing if I don't have to. If I get mad, I will probably say something bad, but I'm not really like, I try not to use bad words. I just don't like them. I don't know. It's just not really my thing. But like I say, if I get mad, I might say a couple of things. I might say a couple of things in a different language too. Which, by the way, I remember I would do that. I would say the S word in German. And then one time I was doing an interview in Germany and I said the words. That kind of backfired on me. But yeah, I just don't really like cursing like that. But yeah, to each his own. Let me see here. I'm also not judging people. Let's see. What's the next question here? Oh, that's so sweet. Shadi, SEA, Seat Tycoon. That's a nice question. How do you feel? Let me see. Oh, my favorite part about being... Okay, let's see. I got one here. My favorite part about being mom. What is my favorite part about being mom? My favorite part about being mom is the love that I get. The love that I get from my babies is so special. It's indescribable. I can't describe the love that my kids make me feel, or how loved they make me feel. But by far my greatest accomplishments is looking at some human beings that I created. And I'm like, I did that. Like, I really like did that. And then the fact that they keep on growing and growing and growing is kind of like trippy too. Because it's like, how they start so small, and before you know, they're talking to you, and they're going to probably at one point in time be taller than you at some point in time. So that's kind of trippy for me. But my favorite part is just the love that I get, the unconditional love. Your kids love you without judgment. Your kids love you when some people might not have love for you. Your kids, they're always looking to love you and to be loved. And so for me, I am grateful for that feeling. I'm grateful for that feeling that they give me. And honestly, they're my why. They're the reason why I do what I do. They put the P in purpose for me. And so I just love how my kids love me, how they treat me and make me feel I'm a better woman because of my kids, of course, and my honey. But I'm a better woman because of them. So I'm grateful for that. All right, what's the next thing here? How do you know? I see. Hi. What is your biggest pet peeve? So, I have a few things that like kind of really get on my nerves a little bit, but you know what I don't like? I don't like when people step on the white rug in the bathroom with sneakers. I don't like it. Because, you know, my thing is, if I get in the shower and I get out the shower and I don't want to step on a rug that's been stepped on by some shoes out from outside. I like to keep it clean. So that's one of my pet peeves is I don't like that. I don't like, I'm not really a shoes in the house kind of person. I'm like, can you please take your shoes off at the door kind of person. So yeah, let me see here. Who do we want to call? Let me see. I want to see if I can find some of my girls here today. You guys know I struggled with going live the other day. Let me see here. I'm going to tell. Let me see. I'm going to tell one of my girls that I want to call into her. Let me see here. Okay, let me see. Hold on, guys. Let me see here. Okay, what else is happening here? So, all right. Let's see what else is happening here. Who can we? I like the questions. Hold on, guys. All right, Women's Wednesday. So I want some stuff that's focused for us women. Let me see here. Favorite thing. I like this one. What is my favorite thing about being married? My favorite thing about being married is knowing that I really have someone in my life that's really got my back. Like it's the feeling of that we're in this together. That is a very safe and secure feeling. Knowing that I am pumping through life and going through life with someone that is there for me, and our breath is like we both basically share the same breath, if that makes any sense. And all things that we do and go through in life. Just being able to have consistency, like come home, to my love and like know he's there. And to have that is very, very sweet. It's kind of hard to put into words, but it's a blessing, especially in a time like this. It is cool to be able to be going through a tough time period like this with the partner. And there's a lot of things, but I'll talk about those things later. But that's one thought that I had. Let me see, next question here. Let's see, how do you... Oh, yeah. What is that? Why is it difficult? What is your favorite ice cream flavor? This is a good question right here. Someone asked me, hi, babe.
Want to come say hey to the ladies?
Yeah, of course. Come say hi to the ladies.
I got 2 seconds to say what's up.
Oh, sorry.
What's up, ladies? What's happening?
Women's Wednesdays.
Women's Wednesdays. What's going on? What y'all talking about on here? Y'all got some Q&A? You got Q&A going on?
Yeah, I'm pressing some of the questions. I'm trying to encourage my ladies to say some stuff for us women, but guys are also welcome to say anything too. Any questions that guys may have about us ladies too.
Well, what question we got here? Do you think it's
no?
better?
That's not that question. That was
Okay.
I was about to answer before you walked in. Someone said, "Do you think it's better to have a child before, during, or after you start your career?" I think there's never really the right. I'll say this, but I want to get back to what I was saying to you. I just want to answer them. I think there's never really the perfect time to have a child when you're ambitious. Because it's just really it's always going to be a balancing act. But however, when you do get the opportunity to have that have your precious baby, the time is perfect, if that makes any sense. You figure it all out. And that's what someone told me. My mom also told me, like, you kind of just figure out what being a mom is like too. So you end up just kind of working things out. And what I realized now, being on baby number 3, is that there's nothing we can't really do. Like, as women, we're really capable.
Yeah, y'all can do a lot more than we can do. That's for dang sure. 'Cause we can't. I couldn't do any of that. I get a little bit dinged up. I'm like, man, can you help me? Y'all be having to deal with everything.
We do. We have to deal with a lot as women, but having a baby is no joke. My bones are like more achy now that this is the 3rd time carrying a child. So, but it's all worth it. I was talking to our obstetrician today, and he was like, you know, the good thing is that you guys forget about what childbirth is like. That's why you keep doing it. So that's true. But yeah, so there's never really the perfect time, but when you have them, it really is the perfect time. You figure it all out. But yeah, like I was saying to you, babe, is, I don't know, we're trying to see, like, if any guys have any questions.
I have a question for you ladies. Like, what y'all, we need to ask, we need to call one of these, we need to call somebody when we need to ask them a question. But I guess, what are you ladies looking for in a man? Because that's what I'm curious about. Because I think I got to tell these teammates of mine what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I got some teammates that looking for long-term, lifers. And I think it's got to be also, too, what you ladies are looking for as well. So I need to know what's going on. So
if y'all have
some, one girl said, Rosie Lacey said attention. Consistency, attention, consistency, old school love. I like that.
True.
I like that.
Honesty and commitment.
Yeah.
True.
I think that I think what's important to us guys is that knowing that you guys respect, love, care, take care of us, all that, handle it, hold it down for us. But I think we also have to offer something to you all, and I think what's important, for us, we struggle with consistency as men. I think, it's just a habit. Sometimes we like being consistent. We're habitual guys, but sometimes I think we naturally struggle with consistency just because, life's always constantly moving and everything. And I think with distractions of Instagram and everything else too, I think guys, we get confused sometimes. So I think what's really important though is that connection. I think I'll tell you what makes it really, really good in general for guys, and I know for me and C, is just knowing that I can always go to you no matter what, good or bad and different. And I think having that comfort, I think a lot of guys worry about, oh, well, can I talk to her? Can I tell her this is my worry? This is what I'm thinking about, this and that. And so I think that's really, really critical in terms of, relationship and what makes guys feel, comfortable and feel strong about their relationship. And so I think that's really key. But I think, man, I think that's key. You gotta tell your man what you want. You gotta tell him what you're looking for. You gotta give him some vision.
Tell me what you want. Hey. Tell me what you need. Hey. Tell me if it ain't good enough for you. Y'all know that's already hey. Yeah, we do.
Old school.
You gotta say what you want.
I'm out of here. I gotta go.
Bye,
I got to go. Bye.
I love you.
Love you. I'll see you guys.
Yeah, but I guess Russ said it. We gotta tell him when I hang up this call. I gotta tell him a few things that I won't.
Tell him what you want.
So silly. But I agree with that. Consistency is key. I agree with everything that he said. And there's nothing better than someone that listens to you when you tell them what you want. And I do agree that we should be a safe place. Babe, you left your phone. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Girl Talk Now, La is saying. Hold on, I gotta call La. Oopsies. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry, guys. You all up in our office space. Huh? Yeah, you left. Hold on. You left the, La said, Girl Talk Now. Hold on, let me find La.
Where La at? Where my sis at?
She's about to hop on here, but I gotta
where you
find.
At, La?
She's not on yet. Hold on.
She was on earlier. I saw it right there.
There she is.
Go? No, that's not her.
It is her.
That's not her. That's not her. I don't think.
It is La. It's
No.
Lala. Yes, it is,
Oh, okay.
babe.
Sorry, I'm old. Can't see nothing.
Oh, man, I just messed it up.
You got them long
Hold on.
nails.
Okay, let me see here. Just tap that, right? I swear I've been losing with this whole thing. Okay, go live. There it is.
I think you can hit her name.
That's what I'm saying, like that.
This thing's not working. Instagram.
I'm gonna go crazy.
Okay, you know what? Let's try it. Let's get this right. Let's get this together. We're gonna get this thing. Watch this right here.
Okay, she
Watch
said
me.
she requested. Okay, there it is. Boom.
Watch me do this.
Let's see.
Hey, see how I did that, y'all?
Let me do-
Yeah, I didn't know I could do that like that.
Wait a minute.
Oh, what you do? What you do?
Hold on, it says waiting for La.
By the way, I'm the Instagram live queen now. Like I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place today.
You be getting the scoops.
Hey
What's
guys.
up, Mom? Hey,
What's
Lizzie.
poppin'? What's going on over there?
Bus was literally walking in.
I was about to walk out.
I
But
told
I
him
just
11.
want
Hey,
to say
bro.
what's up. I want to say what's up to my sis.
Hi, bro.
How you feeling?
We about to do that. Get into that good girl talk.
Okay,
We
I'm gonna leave it
later,
alone.
bro. We're gonna call you later.
Hey, call me if you need.
Look, I
something,
still got the
call
same
me.
bottle of Ciara. I keep
Yeah,
Ay,
you
ay, ay.
can-
Lizzie, I'm gonna need for you not to drink any of that stuff right now, okay?
By the way, I'm drinking for the both of us because you can't drink right now. So
Bam.
I'm drinking for
There
the
it is. There it is.
I'm gonna
There it
slide
is.
out. Love you,
You
sis.
need
Bye,
your
bro.
friend
See you
that's
later.
Okay.
Listen, you need your friend that's gonna drink for you. You know what I'm saying?
For real. What's that? What's that belly looking like? You good over
Belly
there?
is bumping. Hold on.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
The bump is
my
bumping.
goodness.
Is bumping.
Bumping. Bumping.
What's up,
Wow.
Mama? What's up, Mama?
It's crazy how like a stomach can just grow overnight like that.
It's honestly trippy. And now for me, my bones are aching more. So it's kind of like, it's just different. Like third child, like each child, your body feels different.
Mm-hmm.
Third child, it feels like, whew, like I feel like I'm feeling pains earlier than I felt before.
Like, so would you say this is like the most difficult pregnancy?
This is definitely, I've complained more in this pregnancy than I've complained in any of them.
Right.
I've just been like, but more than anything, honestly, there's not really a lot to complain about. I'm really blessed that it's not crazy. It's not crazy complicated, but this pregnant, I've been more tired.
Tired. Yeah, you do get tired.
I'll be tired. And it's weird. I don't like saying I'm tired. That's frustrating me to say I'm tired. But I'll be tired. I'd be like, I'm not just tired. You know, and then especially with Future and Sienna running around, it's like, you know, it's just nonstop.
I know.
So it's a balancing act, but
I know. You had a good day today?
I did. I had a great day. What about you? What have you been up to today?
So, if you haven't heard, my new Facebook show launched today. No, so I've been all over just talking to people and getting the message out there. So everybody watching, I did launch a new Facebook show today on Facebook Watch. So it's facebook.com/reclaim life now. It's all over my Instagram and stuff, but I'm proud of it. It's empowering women and really taking women who have like lost their way or their confidence or their self-esteem and kind of building them back up. And we start with an internal makeover and then give them like a glamorous full makeover. But I'm like, you know, we get our hair, makeup, and clothes done all the time. But if you're not right here, like none of that even matters. So we just give internal and then follow it by an external makeover. I'm really proud of the show. The feedback has been great. So thanks to everybody who's tuned in. But that's what today's been like. And since I'm on the West Coast, you know, when you do interviews, I've had to get up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning because that's 7 and 8 on the East Coast. So I'm tired now.
I know. I mean, but that's you've always been on the grind. Like that's one thing that I've always loved about you, and I think it's always great when you can look around and have friends that share the same kind of, you know, mentality, like have a similar mentality. Like you've always been grinding nonstop. You've always, I feel like, juggled everything from like the life of being a mom to work life and just like bringing all your visions to life. Like you do really bring things to life. You make them happen for yourself. So for anyone that doesn't know, like that's who Lot is.
I appreciate that.
Your show, Yeah, sorry, what
Thank
were you
you.
saying?
That's
Of
this is
course.
so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Of course. No, seriously.
And you
And
know
it's
how much, just you juggling everything, you motivate me as well. I think it's great when you just have the kind of friendships where you could just bounce off of each other and share ideas and just feel good about each other.
yeah, I think that, you know what, because today is Women's Wednesdays, I think that's important. Like, I think friendships are so valuable, or invaluable. You can't like put a value on it, actually. So that's what I meant to say. You can't really put, like, it's special
No.
when you have someone to go to, especially in your toughest times. You have a safe place to go
Right.
to. That you're going to go to a place where you can trust, and they're going to have your back, and they're going to hear you
Right.
out, and just being a shoulder to lean on. So,
It's so
but I want to go
important.
back to your show though, because I don't just want to brush over it. I want to talk a little
Okay,
bit about it.
interviewer, let me find out.
You're so
Okay,
silly. I do. I
okay.
want to go back to it because I'm really proud of you, and I got a chance to see a little bit of your show. Thank you. Thank you for that like exclusive clip that I got to see. But the stories of the two girls that I saw was amazing. Um, I think all of us can relate to those stories of the girls. As far as like a person going through, not like doubting themselves, not being in a place like they want to love themselves, or not, like the one, I'm forgetting the name of the girl right now, because I would love for you to kind of tell everybody that's watching a little bit about the two
Yeah, I
girls
will.
that
I will. So Angel got a felony when she was 19 for a gift card scam, which, as teenagers, you do things, and it stuck with her and stayed on her record. And she went into the pharmaceutical field, and it came back to haunt her, and she could no longer study or practice in that field because of the felony. So she just felt like, I'm trying to do better, and I keep getting knocked down. So we help her get through that and help her find, a job. And then Tiffany had what she thought was the perfect life, the perfect husband, the perfect marriage. They had a child, and then she found out her husband was cheating on her, and he left her to go start a family with the woman he was cheating with. So she just felt so broken and defeated, and she had given up her career for this for this marriage and relationship, and decided she was going to put her stuff, on the back burner. So it's like she just felt defeated, and now she's trying to rediscover her life and her passion and what makes her happy. So we kind of go through this journey with them. It's a 15-minute episode, but we cover a lot of ground. It's called Reclaim Your Life on Facebook, so you can find it. And I'm excited about it, and I hope to do more. I obviously had to stop production for a while because of the quarantine, but when we get back up, I have so many more stories I want to tackle. And at the end of the day, like, what I realized with the show is no matter what, just as women, we all can relate to something that the other person is going through. Like, you don't have to have the same journey, financial status, background, whatever it is, but you can always relate to something. We all know what pain feels like. We all know what heartbreak feels like. We all know what disappointments feel like. And I just spoke to that place because we've all been there, and we've spoken openly about, different things we've been through. So it's been nice to just lend that positivity to other women out there. So again, it's on Facebook.
No, I agree
Reclaim
with
Your
you.
Life. Look it up and
Reclaim Your Life, everybody. You guys have to check out the show because it's really good. And I agree with you. Like, no matter what your social, economic status is or background is, you can be from the streets of Decatur, or you can be from Russia. And we all have experienced a lot of the same things around the same topic. We just have different stories about them. We've all experienced love. We've all experienced, like you say, heartbreak. We've all experienced, the challenge of trying to just figure out life, like whether it's finding our jobs or finding our voices and finding who we are. We just have different stories to tell about them. And I think the greatest thing that I got from it is hope, right? Is knowing that like hope is real. You got to have hope. And you got to have faith.
You have to.
I've always said this, and this kind of been like one of my simplest but like greatest understandings, is that no one can close the door that God has open for you.
Nobody.
And not a CEO of a company, not the person that's doing the job hiring. So like for Angel, her having had that situation where her felony basically kind of carried weight for her, and it seemed impossible for her to get a new start. But the reality is that God has something special carved out for each and every one of us.
So
And
true.
you know, your journey is your unique journey, and the flaws in your journey, which I always would say I call them your beauty marks, those really are the moments that, you know, they shaped you. Like those ugly moments actually shaped them. And you know, so you see me, the moments, girl,
Yeah.
is pause.
It's kind of going in
Isn't
and out
that
a little
funny?
bit. I don't know why.
What about now?
Yeah, you're like a little grainy, but I can hear you better now. It was choppy
Hold on,
before,
I'm
just for a little bit.
in the room. Whoopsies! What did I just do? Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Lai? I think that
Yeah, I
the
can.
stories. Okay, I'm gonna go to this other.